Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. In this video, we are going to do a AWS real-time data engineering project. Before starting, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it. So let us start with this project. So we have one of the business use case. So we have one of the streaming devices. From there, we are getting a continuously streaming data. But so what actually we are going to do? We are going to actually store into a Amazon S3. So how actually we can create a pipeline? So our pipeline is like we from the streaming data we are using a Kinesis Firehose. With the help of the Kinesis Firehose, actually we are trying to get the data and we want to store into a Amazon S3. So that will be a one of the pipeline. But suppose based on the streaming data, if you want to do a analysis, so how actually we can do? So for that actually we are going to create a separate pipeline. So for that our the pipeline will be, we will be having a streaming data. Suppose we have a IoT or any sensor devices, from there the data is coming. So with the help of the Kinesis Firehose, we are trying to get the data, and based on that, we are trying to do an analysis. We are going to write a SQL query, and we are trying to get the analysis on the top of that. And after that, getting a analysis, we are trying to store into a CSV format into a Amazon S3. So that is the pipeline actually we are going to create, and this we are going to create in a Amazon S3 by doing a practical. First what we are going to do, we are going to create a S3 bucket. So first we have to search the S3, click on this S3. What is S3? S3 is nothing but a simple storage service. So we are going to store our data. Okay, it's kind of the data lake. So if you can see, once you will click on this S3, this will look like this. We have to click on the bucket. Okay, under bucket we have to give a name. So I'm going to give a S3 real time storage something. Okay, after that we have to give the region you have to select. I'm going with a North Virginia region. Okay, after that if you want to give any kind of the public access restriction and all that, also you can give. Even if you can do a bucket versioning, that also you can do. Even if you want to encrypt your data, that also you can do. As of now we are going to learn, so that for the learning purpose I'm not going to do this setting, and I'm creating a bucket. Okay, once I will click on this create bucket, my bucket will get created, and if I will open this, as of now I don't have any data. Okay, now what actually we are going to do, in a search window we are going to open a Kinesis. If you will search Kinesis, just click on this Kinesis. Okay, now we have option of the three: Kinesis data streaming, data firehose, data analytics. So what is the difference between the data streaming and data firehose? Is like, to get the streaming data we can use either of them. Okay, but the data streams will work for the real time, like in a real time seconds only you will get the data. But in a data firehose you will be having a 60-second lag. Okay, so that is the only the difference between the data streaming and data firehose. As of now you can understand. Okay, in a high level, what we are going to do, we are going to select the data firehose, and based on that we will try to generate a real-time data, and we will try to store into a Amazon S3. Just click on this create delivery stream. Now we have to select the source. What is our source? Our source is not a data streaming, our source is direct code. Okay, and we want to store into Amazon S3. Once you will select Amazon S3, it is asking like the delivery stream name. So as of now I am going to go with this, or I can change also, S3 real, S3 real time. So this is my delivery stream name. After that it is asking like whether you want to do any kind of a transformation with the help of Lambda or not. I don't want to do, so I have disabled. Record format also I'm going with by default disabled. Now after that we have to select the destination. So our destination is the S3 bucket. So browse it, select your the S3 bucket where actually you want to store your real-time data. Right after that we have to give the partition. So how actually you want to store your data. So I am going to create a real-time data as a folder, and there actually I want to get, and if any error will come, that will go into the error folder. So that actually I am giving it to S3 bucket prefix. Okay, after that we have to click on this buffer hints. Okay, now you can select your buffer size of the data. I am selecting as a 1 because because for the learning purpose, and also the minimum buffer interval is 60 second. Means in a 60-second interval only the data will get fetched and it will store into a partition into a S3 bucket. Okay, once you will do that, after that if you want to do an encryption, that you can do, but I don't want to do. Now let's click on this advanced setting. In advanced setting option, you can do a server side encryption and all, in the permission and all you can do it. I'm not going to do now. I'm clicking on the delivery stream. Once you will click on the delivery stream will get created. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, now you can see it is showing like creating a S3 real time delivery string. As of now the status is creating, it is not active as of now, and our destination is Amazon S3. Data transformation we are not doing, but if you want to do, you can use a Lambda function. The creation time it is showing a source, it is showing a ARN, dynamic partition is disabled, error log is also disabled. Now if you will see in the bottom, it is showing like test with demo data. So in Amazon AWS, to get the real time data, actually they are providing a some of the demo data, and this will be also a real time streaming data. Okay, so this actually we are going to use, and this we are going to store into Amazon S3. So what actually it will send, it will send like a ticker symbol, like this will be continuously keep changing the data ticker symbol. After that we will be having a sector like the healthcare and other things. After that the change and the price it will show. So this is the real time streaming data that will be continuously flowing, and this actually we are going to use for our learning purpose and for our uh, project purpose. Okay, now if you can see, we have option of the start sending the demo data. Let me also open a S3 bucket, and also I will show you. Till then what I will do, I will start sending demo data. Let me show you the S3 bucket also. Whatever the S3 bucket we have created, as of now there is no data. Okay, so what actually we are going to do with the help of the streaming, we are actually sending a data, as we are using a Kinesis Firehose. So in a 60-second interval the data will get created and it will store into a S3 bucket, okay, with the partition. So we have to wait for that in a 60 for the 60-second. Okay, now if in bottom if you will see, we have some of the monitoring, configuration and destination error log. Let's try to understand. In a monitoring section, you can monitor your like what is the incoming record, incoming put request, incoming byte, total records count, delivery to Amazon S3 access. These are the monitoring things. By default in AWS it is provided that actually you can use it, even you can add to the dashboard also. After that we have option of the configuration. In a configuration you can configure whatever the configure you had done, you can see it. Okay, and after that we have a destination error log, means error related details you can see here. Okay, you can see sending a data demo data is still in progress. Let's see any data got created or not. There is no data, we have to wait for the 60-second. So based on our project, what actually we are doing, we are actually now streaming the data. This will be real time. With the help of the Kinesis for Firehose, we are trying to store into Amazon S3. This is the pipeline actually we are doing now. After that, once we will get the after that what actually we'll do, we also will try to see after streaming it is going to data Firehose. After that, we with the help of the SQL we will try to analyze that data, like how actually we can do analytics. So for that also we will create a separate pipeline here in the analytics, and after that also we are going to store into Amazon S3. Okay, let's see first whether our data is getting generated into S3 or not. Let me try to refresh it. As of now we have to wait. We have to wait for the 30 more second. I hope. And let's keep refreshing if it's coming or not. Let's see. It is still showing us sending demo data. We have to wait. We just have to wait. Okay. We have to wait. Still not showing. Now you can see we have a real-time data as a folder now created into a S3 location. If I will click here, after that it is showing a year folder, after that month, after that minute and the second. That is how I think it created a year, month, date and the hours, I think. Okay, that is the partition actually it got created, and after that we can see our data. Okay, if I will click here, if I will click here and if I will click on the downloads, let's see our data. Okay, let's try to analyze how actually it looks like. Let me try to open in a notepad. Click OK. Now you can see this is the JSON data which we are coming into a real time, and this is the continuously data which we are getting it. So we have a change, we have a price, we have a ticker symbol, we have a sector, financial, healthcare, retail related data, and related to the ticker symbol, different ticker symbol is getting created and different price is getting created and different changes are getting created. Okay, and this will be like continuously generating. Okay, this is based on the real time. Okay, if I will go to the bucket as real time, or if I will go to that folder, you can see again it got generated. So this is like continuously streaming happening, continuously data is getting generated into a S3 bucket. Okay, now let's try to start with our data analytics. Okay, okay, now if you will see here in our analytics application, in a delivery stream, after delivery stream we have an analytics application. Okay, click on that. Once you will click, we have option on the SQL Application Legacy. Click on that. We are going to create a application legacy. Here we have to select application name. I am giving a data analytics 123 something. After that, I am going to create a legacy SQL application. Once you will click, you can see we have the status is now in ready state. Okay, now it is also showing steps to configure your application. We also have to create a kind of the data pipeline, right? And means how where from where actually our data is coming, like configure the source stream, and after that we will write a SQL query, and after that we will try to store, right? So for that we have to do a configuration. So click on this configure source stream. Our source is like data Firehose, so select that, and after that whatever the data stream we have selected, right, we have created that, actually we have to choose. Once you will do that, you can even configure the Lambda and the IAM row. I am not going to do. After that we have to click on this discover schema. Okay, so based on that it will automatically create a schema based on the data, based on the real-time data. Okay, so that's why I have click on the discover schema. It is showing an error because as of now we don't have enough data. Okay, so let's try to do one thing. Let's try to go to the our delivery string. Okay, so this is the data string we have created. Let's try to keep sending the data. I am doing a keep sending data. Okay, so more data will get generated, and after that we can actually create a schema, and based on that we can do a analytics. Okay, so for that we have to wait, and let's see more data is getting generated or not. You can see more data is getting generated, 641 KB and all, and that will not be enough. We have to wait more. Okay, Once you will have a more data, after that with the help of this analytics, this will automatically generate the schema, and based on that we can do analytics. Now you can see schema was successfully discovered. Now you can see our schema looks like this. We have a change, we have a price, we have a ticker symbol, we have a sector, and these are the streaming data which is continuously coming, right? Even if you want to customize schema, that also you can do, but I don't want to do. I am going to click on this save changes. Once you will click on this save changes, okay, now our source is now ready. Even you can see the details about all the sources. Now what we are going to do, we are going to click on this real-time analytics, and we are going to do analytics. Click on this view raw SQL or configure. Once you will click on this configure, we have a by default templates, okay. So what actually I am going to do, aggregate function in a sliding time window or row window, sliding row window. Let's try to see. So what actually it is doing, based on the ticker symbol, whatever the data we are getting, right, based on that the count of the different ticker symbol which we are getting, that count is actually it will count. So by default actually it has created a SQL query for us. Even if you want to write that also you can do, but I am going with this, okay, by default. And after that click on this append SQL to editor. Okay, now let's try to run like how actually the data is coming. What actually it will do, so this is the data actually we are getting, right? So based on the ticker symbol, different ticker symbol is generating, right? So based on the real time data, how many different count of the ticker symbol is getting generated, that actually we are doing with the help of the SQL application. Okay, now if I will go down, it is still running. Even if you want to write any SQL query, that also you can write here. Okay, now let's wait it to be completed. And now it is still running after that, because this all is happening based on the real time, right? So based on the analytics also is happening. Okay, now you can see uh, we have a, it is showing like what is your output, what is your input, and based on the real time actually the sample results also you will get to see from here. Okay, let's wait. You will get to see like the different count star of the your ticker symbol. You can see we are getting a TPV, the ticker symbol count is 1. Okay, and these all are happening based on the real time. Okay, now we got the SED, the count is 1. So that is how actually you can write a different SQL query, and you can do a real time analytics on the top of that. Okay, now after that what I am going to do, I want to save into somewhere, right? I want to save this, whatever this happening, whatever this analytics happening, this also I want to store somewhere. So for that what actually I will do, you can see we have option destination SQL string connect to a destination. Click on this connect to a SQL destination. Destination, if you can see, we have a option of the destination, different option it is showing. Click on this data Firehose delivery option, click on the browse and select your the what is your delivery stream which is coming. After that, how actually you wanna store in application stream name, click here. This is our existing application stream name, right? And we want to store into a JSON format, right? Click on that. No, so okay, once we will click on that, we can see we have a different option like destination, Kinesis, data, Firehose delivery system, AWS Lambda function. So what actually we have done as of now is we have a streaming, we have a Kinesis Firehose, we have a Amazon S3. So this this is the Kinesis Firehose that is actually we created for the real-time streaming data. Now what actually we are doing after Kinesis Firehose, also whatever the real-time analytics we are doing, for that also we had to create one the Kinesis Firehose, because the same Firehose we cannot use, because this actually we are using it for the Amazon S3 and based on the real-time streaming data. For the real-time analytics also we have to get it through a Kinesis Firehose, and then only we have to store into Amazon S3, right? So what actually we will do, we will create a new Firehose. Click on this create, click on this Kinesis Firehose, select direct port, choose a destination will be Amazon S3. I am going to select with delivery stream name. Our destination will be browse, the same S3 bucket I am selecting, and I want to store into a analytics folder in, and analytics error, whatever the analytics happening that error, and the buffer size is 1 MB and the 60-second interval. Okay, and after that click on this create delivery stream. Once you will click that, our new Firehose is now created. Okay, just wait for this. So this is the new Firehose now created. Let's wait, the status should be active. So here actually we are going to select that Firehose. Okay, we have to wait the status should be active. If you will click here, if you will refresh it, you can see this Firehose. This is for the analytics we have created. Okay, click on the choose option, and we want to store into a in a JSON format. Or we want to even save into a CSV format. Let's save this data, the analytic data into a CSV format. Okay, let's wait whether it's completed or not. It is still showing a creating this delivery stream, so we had to wait. Now it's now created. We have selected this. Now click on the save changes. Now you can see the status is updating. Now our source is ready, real-time analytics also is ready, and the destination is also ready. Okay, the status should be updating as of now. We have to wait it. Now status is now running. Okay, so now we have to wait whether the data is getting stored into a the analytics data also getting stored into Amazon S3 or not. That actually we have to monitor it. Okay, this is the real-time data, but also we have a analytics data that is actually will save here. That actually the we have to monitor it whether our pipeline is working properly or not. So what actually we have done, we have created a streaming. To get this streaming data, we have created a Firehose. With the help of the Firehose, actually we are trying to store into Amazon S3. Okay, now second pipeline is like we have a streaming data, we are connected to Firehose, and after that this Firehose, this from here actually we are getting as a source, but that after that we are writing a SQL query, we are doing analytics, that is also is happening based on the real time. So to get the real time data, again we have created one Firehose, and through this Firehose we are actually saving into the Amazon S3. That is how actually it's happening. Okay, now let's whether in our Amazon S3 it's available or not. Let's wait. The data should be there, and it will be a 60-second interval, it will be there. Okay, so we have to wait. Now if you will see, the analytics folder has now been created. Okay, this is our analytics data. The partition is there. Now if you will see, we have saved it as a CSV format, right? Click on this download button, click here. Let's try to analyze this. Open with uh, this is also CSV, right? Let's try to open. Now you can see we have a ticker name and the up there count, and this is based on the real time. Okay, so that is how actually we can create our real time streaming, and we can do analytics on the top of that. Hope you have liked this video. If you have liked, please do subscribe my channel and please like the video. Okay, thank you.